Oh, will you watch it? Oh, everyone has been talking about it. Hello, testing. Hello, testing.
Hello, hello, hello. 1、2、3，1、2、3，1、2、3。外交部，外交部
，1、2、3。 各位记者朋友，大家下午好，欢迎出席外交部例行记者会。首先，我要发布一则消息：应俄罗斯联邦政府和白俄罗斯共和国政府邀请，国家副主席韩正将于6月4日至8日赴俄罗斯出席第29届圣彼得堡国际经济论坛，并对白俄罗斯进行访问。接下来，欢迎大家提问。
发言人好，总台央视记者提问。那中方刚刚发布了韩正副主席将赴俄罗斯出席第29届圣彼得堡国际经济论坛，并访问白俄罗斯的消息。那发言人能否介绍此访的背景、活动安排和中方期待？谢谢。
圣彼得堡国际经济论坛是探讨全球经济治理、凝聚国际合作共识的重要平台。本届论坛以务实对话、通往稳定未来之路为主题，具有重要的现实意义。韩正副主席将出席论坛活动，并会见俄方有关领导人。 中方期待与各方加强沟通，增进互信，践行多边主义。
Must practice multilateralism and build a just and equitable global governance system. China is also ready to work with Russia to implement the common understandings in the Leaders' Summit in May and make greater progress in the comprehensive strategic partnership of coordination in the new era. China and Belarus are all-weather comprehensive strategic partners. In recent years, under the strategic guidance of the two presidents, China-Belarus relations have been moving forward on a high level, evidenced by political trust, fruitful cooperation, and close people-to-people exchanges. During Vice President Han Zheng's visit to Belarus, he will exchange views with leaders of Belarus on the bilateral relations and issues of mutual interest. China is ready to work with Belarus under the fundamental guidance of the common understandings between the two presidents to enhance strategic communication and deepen mutually beneficial cooperation to grow our bilateral relations from strength to strength and deliver more benefits to our two peoples. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人，深圳卫视。
Shenzhen TV. On May the 31st, in response to the Foreign Ministry spokesperson's remarks on Japan-Philippines' announcements of maritime delimitation talks, Taiwan's Foreign Affairs Department commended Japan and the Philippines and questioned mainland China's sovereignty over relevant waters. What is your comment? China has made clear its position on the announced maritime delimitation talks between Japan and the Philippines. Let me reiterate that the area involved in their planned talks is east of China's Taiwan Island. According to China's domestic law and international law, including UNCLOS, China has exclusive economic zone and continental shelf in this area. As per UNCLOS, the delimitation of the exclusive economic zone and the continental shelf between states with opposite or adjacent coasts shall be effected by the states concerned by agreement on the basis of equity. Any delimitation concerning waters to the east of Taiwan must have China as a party to the talks. Japan and the Philippines' attempts to bypass China and initiate the so-called maritime delimitation talks constitute a severe violation of UNCLOS and other international laws and the basic norms governing international relations. It also infringes on China's maritime rights and interests. China will not allow this. Both sides of the strait belong to one and the same China. To uphold sovereignty and maritime rights and interests is the shared responsibility of all Chinese people. The DPP authorities, in pursuing selfish political gains, have gone so far as to put the Chinese nation's vital interest up for sale, a move that betrays ancestors and breaches all moral boundaries. This once again shows that these separatists have completely forfeited the national stance and degenerated into traitors to the nation. What awaits them is contempt from Chinese and judgment of history. Next one, please.
Thank you. Question from Nippon TV. Taiwan's
台湾的反对党领袖郑丽文正在美国访问，他谈到了有可能会与特朗普会见，对此有何评论？
China's Taiwan region's external exchanges should be handled in accordance with the One China principle. Next one, please.
发言人您好，中国日报提问。据报道，菲律宾防长
China Daily, Philippine Defense Secretary Teodoro said at the Shangri-La dialogue that though China has offered fertilizer and fuel to the Philippines, there isn't any demonstration of good faith on a long-term basis. No matter how China sugarcoats its assistance to the Philippines, it does not cut the mustard and it will not change the Philippines' views on China. Teodoro also said that the Philippines is under severe threat territory-wise and politically too by China. What's your comments? The Philippine defense minister have made wrong comments on China on multiple occasions. His latest remarks once again shows that this person totally ignores Philippine people's well-being, has no grateful heart for anything whatsoever, and has only selfish gains. This seriously undermines China-Philippines relations and mutual trust and does not serve the interests of the Philippines and its people. The Philippines should think carefully if they let such a person to do what they want. Will China continue to provide supplies and assistance to the Philippines, who will pay for it ultimately and whose interests will be undermined? The Philippine leaders have stated on multiple occasions that it would like to properly handle differences with China. They should restrain their officials' remarks and deeds and should not let individuals to put on political theatrics which harm bilateral efforts to stabilize relations. Next one, please. Any other questions?
Another question from Nippon TV. It is reported
据报道，朝鲜方面有一些行动被认为是在准备习主席去朝鲜的访问。外交部可否分享一些这个访问相关的信息
？I have no information to share on that question.
It is reported that in North Korea there has been a move which is considered to be a preparation for China's President Xi's visit, and that.
记者重复问一下刚才的问题。
可以提供的。
On that question, I have no information to share.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
你好，新华社记者提问，我的问题是关于日本的。
Xinhua News Agency on Japan. Sanai Takeichi posted on social media that the essence of revising the 3 principles on transfer of defense equipment and technology is to enhance deterrence for defensive purposes and prevent contingencies in a challenging security environment in the post-war era. U.S. Defense Secretary welcomed Japan's initiative to revise the 3 principles and agreed to strengthen military cooperation with Japan. Some believe that Japan is bolstering its defense capabilities as part of efforts to counter and contain China. What's your comment? Hyping up external threats and seeking excuses for its rearmament is a go-to tactic for Japanese militarism. As explicitly stipulated in international documents, including the Potsdam Proclamation, Japan is obliged to be completely disarmed and not to maintain industries that would enable her to rearm for war. Instead, Japan is relaxing restrictions on lethal weapon export, rebuilding the war machine, and moving faster toward more offensive defense policies. Such dangerous moves bear an alarming resemblance to the war preparation of Japan's militarism before World War II. Decades ago, the appeasement and indulgence of militarism have come at a painful cost. Once the Pandora's box of militarism is opened, no country can stay immune. It will ultimately create a real threat. Next one, please. Any other questions? That concludes today's press conference. Thank you for coming.